right, and welcome back. Uh, this is CompTIA's A Plus certification PC Pro, Chapter 3.3.7 Lab. Choose and install a motherboard. And here's the scenario: you work at a computer repair store. You are in the process of building a new computer system. The customer wants a motherboard with the following features: 16x PCI Express slot for video card support, M.2 storage support, support for 64-bit processor, dual channel memory support, support for up to 64 gigabytes of memory. All right, so in this lab, your task is to select and install the motherboard that meets the scenario requirements. Connect the following computer case cables: the power switch, the power LED 3-to-1 pin, HDD LED, the speaker, fan front, fan rear, USB, the black cable 2.0, front panel audio, USB 3.0. Connect the following connectors from the power supply, the CPU power, and the main motherboard power. Read the motherboard specifications to select the motherboard with the required features. All right, so let's go. Let's get started. Start the lab, and we're loading, and we're gonna go ahead and get in this workbench. First, we're gonna take a look at the motherboards and see what we have here, see what our options are. So the first motherboard listed is socket 462. And we're going to look at the details and see if it has what we need. So, not details, excuse me, specifications. We know our customer wants the 16x PCI Express slot, and this board has that. Let's see, M.2 storage support, M.2 socket. Let's look here. Just scanning. And all right, so this one does not have an M.2 socket, so there's no reason to keep looking because it doesn't have what we need. We need the storage support, M.2 storage support. So specifications on the second one, which is a dual socket 462. Similar, but not the same. All right, so 16x PCIe. Let's see. All right, so it has one. There's two. Let's look for M.2 socket. Scanning. All right, so this one doesn't have it either. Let me keep looking. No. All right. So we did the first two. Let's look at socket 939. Specifications. And we're just going to check and see if it has what we need. We got the PCIe. That's there. M.2 socket or M.2 storage support. I don't believe this one has it either. Let's keep looking though. All right, that's going to be a no. Next, we have 1366. Socket 1366. Ooh, it's blue. I love it. I love blue. All right, see if it has what we need. We got the PCIe. I don't see it. I don't see it. Do you see it? Wait. No. So that's a no. X, what's that? 1366 is a no. $775. We're gonna open. This is nice and colorful too. Specifications, let's look. All right. I'm just checking to see if it has these features on this motherboard because this is what our customer wants. Let's see if we can give them what they want. This is also a no. So we're gonna close that down. That was $775. All right, so second to last one, AM3. Let's look. Okay, into I'm just scanning, but I don't think this is what we need either. Let's keep going. So this is going to be a no as well. All right. So we only have one more option, which means it's most likely this one, socket 1151. Let's check our specifications. All right. We got the PCIe 16x PCIe slot is there. Oh, right there. M.2 sockets or storage support. All right, let's see if memory. I'm sorry, the 64-bit processor. Let's see if we get that here. And we do. All right. Dual channel, yes. Support. Okay, yes. And we got that. All right. So we know that it is 1151. We're going to go ahead and go to the motherboard and we're going to install the motherboard. Yeah. All right. Now in this lab, select and install the motherboard. We did that. Connect the following computer case cables. So we're going to select our computer case. Well, first let's do the power supply. I'm sorry. Let's select our power supply and connect it. We're gonna go ahead and put our 24 pin, plug it in, and then we have our 8 pin. I'll zoom in so you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in our 8 pin, and I believe that is all for this. Yes. All right. So now we need to plug in our case. So our case, and in order to get this information, what we need to do is click on our motherboard so we can get our details and specifications. And this right here is going to tell us how to plug in our case. So we're going to go ahead and go to our front panel. There we go. And this tells us how to plug in the case, right? And so we have our power switch, right? This we're going to put right here. Looks like that's where it goes. Yes, right? And our power LED. Does it go here? Or does it go down here? I think I'm going to put it down here. Yeah, I think that's where it goes. There we go. And then we have our HDD, our hard drive LED. I think that's what HDD stands for. I should probably know that, right? I think that's what it stands for. But we're go ahead and plug that there. All right, and we need our speaker. Speaker is gonna go right there. All right, we also need to plug in our fans, the front fan and the rear fan. I'm gonna put the front fan here. We're gonna zoom out and we're gonna find another fan on this. We can close this, we don't need that anymore. There's a few fans on the motherboard piece. We're gonna go up here. I think there's one. There it is, right? There we go. All right, and the USB black cable. I don't know, I think that's this one right here. You go right there. Oh, you don't go there. Where do you go? Wait a minute. Is it here? There it is. My bad, y'all. My bad. All right. This one goes right there. All right. And then the audio is right there. Plug that in. All right. So we plugged in all of that. Now we need to, I think we did that already. Yeah, we did that first. We did the power supply. All right. So I believe that we're done. Let's take a look at it. Let's check our answers and let's see. Hey, and we're done. So we installed the Intel 1151 motherboard. We connected the system case connectors. And we connected the power supply connectors. We did that a little backwards, but we still did it. And so we're going to go ahead and score this lab. That took a little longer than expected. But what I will do is go ahead and include, my bad, y'all. I'm going to include the explanation in the upload. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Have a wonderful day.